Hi everyone! Today I'm going to be showing you my quarantine and beyond watercolor paintings from the past. It was my original medium, so not all of these are going to be winners, but yeah, we're going to start chronologically from the past and work our way up to the present. I remember the first time I did this collection of paintings, I really wanted to do like pen and watercolor mixtures, so I did a few landscapes and such of places that I like, but as you can tell, they aren't super complicated. Yeah, I thumbs down it. I do appreciate that all of these help to make me a better artist eventually, but oh my goodness, I really do not like some of these. This one I didn't even finish because I hated so much. But some of them I did like a little bit more, like this one. I was a little happier with this one. As you can see, this was kind of the start of my progression towards, trying to actually improve my art instead of just relying on my past abilities or whatever. So yeah, this was the first one I did in this canson notebook. I really did not like it. I tried to do it in person, and again, as you can see, it doesn't have really any form of like perspective or depth, but it did teach me that I really needed to improve, so I started to practice a lot more and look into tutorials and different mediums. I think this was the first time I used gouache, and it was the first time I was really happy with a painting. I think it had a lot more depth than the previous ones, as you can see. I think it's a big improvement. By the way, these are from back in, I believe, 2018, and before, I think the earliest ones are from 2017, so this is from 2018 as well. I liked this one a lot. I did it based off of an image I saw on Pinterest, and it kind of inspired me to keep working on depth and, yeah, keep practicing that. And then I started to do back to the, pen and watercolor combination. I always really loved how those looked, so I wanted to keep trying it, and you'll see that come up a lot more along the way. Again, perspective wasn't my strong suit too much here, but I think I was getting better, from the start. This one was more recent. I think this was from my junior year in college. Again, I tried that combination of pen and watercolor, and it wasn't really my thing yet, but I was definitely trying to improve, so that's good. This one was just something else that I saw online, and I tried to imitate so that I could practice different styles, especially with trees, because they're very hard to do. Okay, maybe these aren't completely in order. This one is from my sophomore year of college, I think. I did like this one more because I think I had gotten the fog effect pretty good. And here we are again with the pen and watercolor combinations. I kept trying it because I loved how some of the artists did it. I've spoken about him about a billion times, but Captain Tom, or Tom Peidhauser, has the most beautiful artwork, and he just has something about his artwork. It just blows my mind. So I really tried to imitate that, but I just couldn't seem to get it. His seemed to have so much more depth than mine, and I wasn't really sure how. Watercolor is kind of challenging to do that with when you're starting out because there's so many different ways to use it, dry brushing or whatever it's called, and then blend. I don't know all the technical terms for it, but yeah, you can see that there wasn't too much depth in these paintings, but that's when I kind of started looking at his work. I think a lot of these are based off of the things that he had painted, because I really liked what he was doing, and I was trying to imitate how he displayed and portrayed colors. So I tried to sketch some things out. So this was my first watercolor pen combination that I was really proud of. It's kind of hard to see from this angle, but it's a lot more intricate in terms of the pen. Obviously the watercolor isn't that deep, but I really liked how Quentin Blake, I believe, draws like in the Roald Dahl books, and I really wanted to imitate that. So as you can see, this book has lasted me forever. It's been going more quickly as I'm doing this 100-day challenge on my Instagram, but in the meantime, I bought this watercolor sketchbook, except I don't know if I just can't read or something, because it has really rough paper. Like, I've never had paper this rough. So I might be crazy, but I might turn this into oil paper, like oil paints on it. Anyways, this was my first go around with gouache recently with my Himi paints or whatever after the first time I tried it. And I also tried doing this portrait, which is in one of my art vlogs. This was my first watercolor portrait, and I was pretty happy with it. Again, I feel like I'm missing that depth in watercolor. My watercolors don't go very dark no matter how much I layer them, so that might be part of the issue. But yeah, as you can see, I have a long way to go, but I will always go back to watercolor. It is some of my favorite paint because it's the first paint I ever really used. It's the paint I use when I'm sketching and I just need to give my mind a break. And yeah, so if you stick around and subscribe, you can see in my next sketchbook tour, I'll have a lot of watercolor sketches. I think I'm nailing the the pen and watercolor a little bit better now. I'm not sure when that'll be, but it's coming up, so be sure to subscribe, give this video a like if you liked it, and let me know what your thoughts are. Yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.